This is a complete stoichiometry flowchart that lets you converting from moles of A's to moles of chemical B. In this case, the conversion factors that let you convert from moles of A to moles of B is the number of moles A equal to the number of moles B. The numbers are basically the coefficient from a balanced equation. To convert one unit to another unit, you use this formula. You take your known, always start with your known unit, time the conversion factors from the flowchart. If there are more than one conversion factor, you continue to multiply the conversion factors. Look at this case here. If you start from represented particle A all the way to volumes A, you need one step, 2 steps total. So that telling you have to multiply 2 different conversion factors. You have a balanced chemical reaction starting with 2 moles of copper oxide and 1 moles of carbon. That would be your reactant on the left side to produce 4 moles of coppers and 1 moles of carbon dioxide, which produce your product. And your known unit is 16 moles of copper oxide, and you want to look for moles of coppers. Again, you are converting from moles of copper oxide to moles of copper. Look at the flow chart. You have moles of A convert to moles B using this conversion factors. Specifically looking at copper oxide to copper. So you would have the number of moles of copper oxides equal to the number of moles of copper. Using the flow chart, you have number of moles A equal to the number of moles B. Now you have specifically number of moles of copper oxide equal to the number of moles of coppers. The number are the coefficient, so therefore you have 2 moles of copper oxides equal to 4 moles of coppers. And this is your conversion factors, exchanging from moles of copper oxide to moles of copper. The formula that you will use to convert from your known unit to your unknown unit is basically you start from your known, time the conversion factors from your flowchart. You think back about the flowchart we looked at earlier, we are only multiply 1 conversion factors. Because only take 1 step to convert from 1 moles of A to moles of B. So your known is 16 moles of copper oxide. Okay, so 16 moles of copper oxide. And therefore we have to cancel that out. So therefore we have moles of copper oxide on the bottom. Looking back at your conversion factor, it has to be on the bottom in order to cancel out. Specifically 2 moles of copper oxide. The 2 is from the balance equation. And on top is the leftover, you have 4 moles of coppers. Everything should cancel out. The moles cancel out. The copper oxide cancel out. 16 divided by 2 give you 8. And 8 times 4, that would give you 32 moles of coppers. And that would be your answer. 32 moles of coppers, which is the unit of your unknown.